Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about my pick for the perfect famine food and why I think sweet potato is something everyone should be growing. Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about growing sweet potatoes because a sweet potato is actually like the perfect famine food. There's so much about this as sweet potatoes all around me right here that you see. They grow so prolifically. This came from, I don't know, maybe 5 plants that I planted. They're also a decent source of complex carbohydrates, that is healthy carbs that come complete with everything that's needed for your body to properly metabolize it so you don't just get a sugar rush and a crash or insulin spikes. They really are a very good plant. You can plant sweet potatoes directly into the ground from the plant. You can propagate from vines. All of this stuff, you can cut little clippings and just keep putting it in the ground and it's going to keep growing and propagating. So you can get a whole lot from a little bit. And one of the great things about it is that even if you have trouble finding seed potato, you can easily do this from potatoes you bought from the store or from the farmer that was going out to be sold for food, which is what I grew mine from, and they do great. This is what it looks like whenever they start to root. This is a store-bought sweet potato. Well, I actually bought it from the farmers who were shipping it to the stores. We actually have a distribution center not far from here, but it's the same thing that would have been sold in the stores. But if you leave them in a dark place in the box, they will begin to root, and you can just plant straight from that if you need to. Another great thing about sweet potato is that in some places, this is a year-round crop. But even if you don't have the temperatures to make them last the winter, you still get to harvest off of them all summer, and then you get a big harvest in the fall to bring into the winter. And the great thing is the whole plant is edible. Even the leaves, the vines, the root potato, all of it is edible. These leaves can be cooked just like any winter green. They taste a lot like spinach. But the best thing about that is that they grow in the summer when it's kind of hard to get those, good, nutritious leafy greens. They don't care about the heat. They don't care about poor soil conditions. They will grow in pretty much any soil, even very, very poor soil. Each one of these vines can grow up to 20 feet long, and each potato can produce dozens of vines, so you can get a lot of greens off of a very little bit. You can continue to pick these greens all summer, and they'll just continue to grow and regrow and regrow. Sweet potatoes have been accredited with carrying people through many of the major famines in history. There have been some that have been recorded that sweet potato was pretty much credited as being the sole source of what carried most of the people through. I know that in the Great Depression, in my grandparents' time, my grandfather, listen, ignore the chickens, they're going a little crazy right now, they want some sweet potatoes. But in the Great Depression, my grandfather was a young child with severe epilepsy. And the doctors, he was having as many as 30 seizures a day. The doctors actually prescribed sweet potato leaf to him. They thought perhaps maybe it was some kind of nutritional issue because of the depression, which wasn't the case. They lived on the river here in Louisiana. They hunted, they fished, they had decent nutrition. God actually healed him. He prayed and God healed him instantly. He told God at 12 years old that he would preach when he grew up if God would heal him, and God did. And of course, he became the pastor and founder of our church that my dad pastored, and now my husband and I, and we do ministry all over the world. So thank God for his faithfulness. He calls us in mysterious ways. If you want more ministry or details on those testimonies, you can go to our ministry channel. I'll put the link in the description. We are also doing short video devotions that I'm doing on that channel, so you might want to go and check that out. But it wasn't a nutritional issue. But the thing is that I find it interesting that doctors were not only telling people to eat the potato for nutritional value, but was also literally prescribing the leaves as medicine in the Great Depression. Another great thing about it is that the potatoes store for a pretty good long time without any form of refrigeration. And of course, these leaves, like I said, can be harvested all summer long so that you have a constant, steady supply of nutrition. Sweet potato really are amazing. Just a little bit can make so much food in such a small space with very little effort. They're drought resistant, they're pest resistant, They take no real care at all. You just put them out there and let them take over everything. They actually smother the weeds down, so you don't have to worry with grass. There's a lot of nutrition throughout the entire plant, and you don't need great growing conditions to produce it. They will grow where almost nothing else will. The vines are growing so much that to keep them from taking over everything, the other raised beds and all, I'm actually having to harvest a bunch and feed to the livestock, chickens and rabbits, which is very healthy for them, and they love it. They can be a great livestock supplement, and there's a lot of nutrients and vitamins that really in their feed they get very minimally, so this will give you a lot healthier. These are my old breeders, so it definitely helps. It'll help the mamas make more milk and have healthy babies. It'll help the chickens lay more eggs too. So I think a great pick for the best famine food is sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes are high in antioxidants, potassium, beta-carotene, fiber, and a healthy wide range of vitamins and minerals. They promote healthy blood sugars, good vision, a strong immune system. They fill you up and provide lasting, balanced energy. They store well, unrefrigerated and unprocessed, and are easy to grow. Sweet potato leaves are eaten as a staple in many countries around the world. The root potato, leaves, shoots, and flowers are all edible. Sweet potato leaves, however, actually have 3 times more vitamin B6, 5 times more vitamin C, and almost 10 times more riboflavin than the actual sweet potatoes themselves. These extremely healthy leaves also provide fiber, along with calcium, magnesium, manganese, zinc, copper, potassium, iron, loads of vitamin K, B vitamins, vitamins A, C, D, E, and many other nutrients and minerals that are very impressive for something that grows so easily, quickly, and prolifically, making it not only a great food source for humans, but also a valuable wellness supplement and superfood for both pets and livestock.